Getting an emotional support dog was the best thing we ever did for our son.
She's a member of our family.
He is so gentle and full of love.
Our dog loves to do adventures with our family.
Our Lakewood dog was so smart and easy to train.
We are so blessed to have our Lakewood dog.
Hi guys, welcome to Lakewood Ranch. I'm sure you're very excited to get your new Lakewood puppy. My name's Tyson and I'm here to take you through your journey of your new puppy. Congratulations, you are getting a Lakewood puppy. If you have any questions, we are available by phone 7 days a week from 9 to 9. Please read the entire website before visiting your puppy. Payment is due for your puppy at the 6-week education visit. We are accepting cash only, and please feel free to wear a mask or gloves. Please limit your group of people to 3 or 4 if possible, and be on time. On arrival, pull into the parking lot, approach the bell, and give us a ring. We offer everything you need for your puppy: toys, crates, seatbelt leashes, harnesses, and all the product you will need for your puppy. You will need soft toys for only when you are with your pup. They can be shredded so they are a choking risk. You will need a sweater or coat, food bowls, toy bin, dental care, tick puller, grooming tools. A dog bed is needed for training. A playpen should be used to keep the puppy from roaming the house. Training treats can be bakery items or meat treats. Use a different treat for toilet rewards than treats for training. Sit or stay commands. You will need boredom busters like a Kong, puzzle balls, or snuffle mats, lick mats. See the article on our website about boredom busters. What does your puppy go home with? Well, here's a go home kit right here. First off, it comes with a pee pad for your travels home. Of course, a blanket that's scented like the ranch. A food scooper. Just a fun little donut toy for your dog. Some poop bags. Your probiotic plus fiber. All of your puppy's documents. Make sure you put this in a safe place. And of course, the Welcome Home Puppy Package. Your puppy also comes with a leash and a collar. Now you will be doing some dewormer at home. The product's called Panicure, and just 3 days of it. They come in these little syringes that you squirt in the back of the puppy's mouth. Typically, I recommend doing that right before breakfast. As for the vet visit, all the puppies go to the vet a week before going home. The vet checks them over, makes sure they're happy, healthy, and ready to go home. At that time, he also gives them their first set of shots, which is their DHPP, and this is all labeled inside your vet record. Please make sure to wait about a month before taking the puppy to the vet, as it can cause a lot of stress for them. Let's take a look at the Welcome Home Puppy Kit from TLC. So you do have an instruction guide on caring for your puppy, information about the puppy food, information about the adult food, information about the dog biscuits, and information about the cat food. You also get the full catalog in case of emergency sticker for your home or vehicle, another in case of emergency card for your wallet, and some information on the TLC food for your vet. Also, the pet sitter care and emergency information. Before puppy goes home, order your dog food. TLC is a holistic food made in Ontario, delivered to your door free, automatically, anywhere in North America. We've tried lots of foods. This one works best. Not feeding TLC dog food voids your health guarantee. It's a wheat-free, holistic food that we require you to feed. It is made in Ontario, delivered to your door free. How to order: www.tlcpetfood.com. You also get a coupon code for $5 off.
This breed doesn't tolerate raw food well at all. It's far too rich. Read the nutrition articles. It explains about food allergies in wheat. We've done a ton of research on what to feed as the best nutritionally balanced food to our dogs. Golden Retriever and Labrador Retriever breeds sometimes don't tolerate wheat, corn, fillers, artificial flavors, or colors. They can have minor to major allergic reactions to an improper diet. Your dog's immune system develops as a pup. It is compromised if fed an improper diet. This can reduce the overall health and lifespan of your dog.
Raise your puppy as green as possible. A holistic approach will keep your dog healthier in the long run. Retrievers have known skin allergies and digestion sensitivities. Do not use food with any wheat or a raw diet. It is very important to use safe products on these hybrids. Do not use toxic drops for fleas and ticks. No plastic bones or rawhide. As for feeding schedule, you're going to want to feed your puppy half a cup 4 times a day. That's easy to measure because we do send you home with a scoop in your go-home kit. Keep in mind that golden doodles are grazers, so they're not constantly wolfing their food down. Also, try not to feed your puppy after 8 for toileting. Now, vet bills have skyrocketed in the past year and a half, 2 years, due to the COVID breakout. So we have found the best pet health insurance for your puppy. The product's called Trupanion, and they do offer a month for free on them. Make sure you register by email, which will be sent to you the day before or day of pickup. Now, loose stool is common in puppies going home because of the change of an environment. Ways to combat that loose stool are any of the recipes on our website to do with the pumpkin mixtures. And of course, we do send you home with some probiotic plus fiber, which does help with that loose stool also. All dogs benefit from daily probiotics, which aid digestion and modulate the immune system. Probiotics produce short-chain fatty acids, which inhibit the growth and activity of harmful bacteria, E. coli, salmonella, and other harmful products. Diatomaceous earth on the skin weekly helps keep fleas and ticks off your dog. Also, use a natural pest spray when going for walks. For internal parasites, you can use 1/4 teaspoon of DE in a tablespoon of pumpkin weekly. You will also need a tick puller. Keep in mind we sell this whole product in a kit on our pet boutique. Use a training bell and use your pup's paw to ding it before going outside for a toilet break. Reward with praise and a meat treat when the pup toilets when you take it outside. We suggest a doggy doorbell and a meat treat reward system to help you toilet train your puppy. Also, a doggy toilet will save your lawn. We suggest a harness for walking your puppy until 4 months to avoid any neck strain and better trainability on the leash. We suggest sit, stay commands be started right away, using their name frequently. Reward treats should be different from toileting treats. Take your puppy out every 2 to 4 hours. Any longer than that and she just won't be able to hold it. A doggy toilet can be easily made to save a messy yard. A wood box like a sandbox with no bottom, 4x6, fill halfway with sand, top with pea gravel, use a bucket with lid and small gardening shovel to scoop each time. Compost bucket contents when full, bleach pea gravel each season, let bleach soak 2 hours with hose, toileting routine. Best times to take your puppy outside is right before bedtime, immediately after your puppy eats or drinks a lot of water, when your puppy wakes up from sleeping, and remember that physical activity promotes bowel movements before or after entering the crate. Be loyal to and patient with your faithful companion. Make sure the expectations you have of your dog are reasonable, and remember that the vast majority of problems can be solved. Remember, not all behavior problems are just that. Many can be indicators of health problems. For example, a dog who is suddenly growling or snapping when you touch his ears may have an ear infection. Behaviors that many dogs will grow out of: puppy play biting, toilet training accidents, clumsiness, chewing, and excessive boisterousness.
As for a trainer, it's best to hire one to teach you in your home. No classes until 4 months. YouTube has some great videos on how to puppy train.
Nipping or mouthing. It's not easy to convince a new puppy not to bite the hand that feeds them, pets them, or plays with them for that matter. When puppies play with each other, they use their mouths, so they may also be inclined to bite or mouth your hand during play or when being petted. This is rarely aggressive behavior meant to do harm, but it is a difficult habit to break unless you encourage your puppy to try an acceptable alternative behavior. The goal is to redirect your puppy's energy onto an acceptable chew toy and to teach them to be gentle when a hand is in or near their mouth. Exercise. Give your dog companionship. A fenced yard with a doghouse is a bonus, especially for large and active dogs. However, dogs should never be left outside alone or for extended periods of time. Dogs need and crave companionship. They should spend most of their time with their family, not alone outside. Give your dog enough exercise to keep him physically fit, but not exhausted. Most dog owners find that playing with their canine companion, along with walking him twice a day, provides sufficient exercise. Walking benefits people as much as it does dogs, and the time spent together will improve your dog's sense of well-being.
We do highly recommend doing some crate training at home. Half an hour to an hour is the best way to start. Keep in mind, do not have anything in the crate, no toys, blankets, food, or anything that they can shred. The only thing we recommend in the crate is a raw cow bone. You can get them from any pet store, butcher shop, and even at our store. Bones. Uncooked, frozen cow bones from the butcher are part of the diet and teach self-entertainment as well as reducing stress from the chewing action. Puppies need bones to chew. It is a myth that dogs should never be fed bones. Chewing on the right kind of bones is the equivalent of a good dental cleaning. It removes plaque buildup and prevents gum disease. Raw bones provide a highly digestible source of calcium, phosphorus, and other minerals. However, based on the HairQ test, results of hundreds of dogs, feeding bones is not enough to provide all the needed minerals. That is why we insist on TLC Pet Food, because it is the correct ingredients. Feeding bones makes the stomach muscles layers larger, which prevents bloat. Bones also have a cleaning effect as they provide roughage in the diet and bulk for heavy bowel movements. Feeding raw bones also provides an anal glands problem. The bowel movements after feeding bones are harder, which helps express anal glands and gets rid of toxins. Chewing on a raw, frozen cow or lamb bone keeps him occupied. A dog's teeth need to be monitored regularly to ensure she can eat properly. The dog's collar should not be tight. It should fit so 2 fingers can slip easily underneath the collar. Remember, harness for leash walking a puppy until at least 4 months of age. Walking your dog. When you're off the property, keep your dog on a leash. Even a dog with a valid license, rabies tag, and ID tag should not be allowed to roam outside of your home or a fenced yard. It is best for you, your community, and your dog to keep her on a leash and under control at all times. Do not take your infant puppy off your property until 4 months. Puppies under 4 months should be walked using a harness, not a collar. When taking your puppy home, you will need a harness and a seatbelt leash, which Ruby is just sitting on right now.
Ear infections are common. It's important to understand puppies commonly have yeast blooms during stressful times, such as going to a new home and leaving their mother and siblings. Far too often when dogs are diagnosed with allergies, they are actually suffering from an overgrowth of yeast. When your pet's body is imbalanced, yeast is an excellent source of beta-glucan, which is a powerful antioxidant that helps ward off skin damage, repair skin damage, and even protect skin. But when your pet's body is out of balance, the problems begin. You can clean the ears once every 2 weeks. Apply Paw Wax to underside of the paw to form a barrier against ice and snow buildup. protects against salt and road contaminants, and to help prevent concrete rash on hot pavement. Raise your puppy as green as possible. A holistic approach will keep your dog healthier in the long run. Retrievers have known skin allergies and digestion sensitivities. Do not use food with any wheat or a raw diet. It is very important to use safe products on these hybrids. Do not use toxic drops for fleas and ticks. No plastic bones or rawhide. Cancer prevention. Raise your puppy as green as possible. A holistic approach will keep your dog healthier in the long run. Retrievers have known skin allergies and digestion sensitivities. Do not use foods with any wheat or a raw diet. It is very important to use safe products on these hybrids. Do not use toxic drops for fleas or ticks. No plastic bones or rawhide. Available for purchase is our Holistic Starter Kit. You can purchase this in-store or online at www.lakewoodpetboutique.com. Inside the starter kit is ear cleaner, Paw Wax, enzyme odor remover, soothing oatmeal dog shampoo, pest spray, 2 jars of Diatomaceous earth, beef liver training treats, grain-free sweet potato and pumpkin treats, harness, training bell, tick twister, bandana, a set of bowls for food and water, a brush, and of course the seatbelt leash for taking the puppy home. Warnings: dog parks are breeding grounds for bacteria and illness. Dog parks are not recommended. Be careful of poorly trained and abusive dogs and tainted feces. Puddles, standing water, and feces are main sources of illness in dogs. Antifreeze can be fatal to your dog. Chewing gum, mints, peanut butter may contain xylitol, which is poisonous. Holidays bring chocolate. Watch your pet. Summer heat can bring dehydration. Gatorade or pediatric electrolytes help. Do not leave your dog alone in the vehicle. Be kind to your dog. Stress leads to dehydration, which can lead to death. Infant puppies have little to no immunities to diseases, bacteria, or parasite. Keep them away from public spaces and other dogs. Be aware that cocoa, chocolate, milk products, grapes, onions, avocado, and other human foods can be toxic to dogs. Veterinarians are seeing a dramatic spike in dogs with marijuana toxicity. The American Society for the Prevention of Cruelty of Animals runs a poison control hotline in the US and has reported a 756% increase in calls related to marijuana or cannabis over the course of the last 10 years. Dogs getting sick on pot brownies and edibles, even as owners turn to cannabis oil as an alternative treatment. Public parks are a dangerous place where people discard butts from marijuana cigarettes and dogs eat it. Because THC stops vomiting, a vet needs to either flush their stomach or give them activated charcoal. These types of cases may become more common because pot is now legal in Canada. A recent study in Colorado of 125 dogs found cases of marijuana toxicity in dogs quadrupled after pot was legalized there. For spay and neuter, we typically recommend waiting at least a year of age. You can always check out the SPCA Ontario website to get it at a reduced price. Puppy changes to expect. Most puppies lose their coat somewhere between 3 and 7 months, depending on size, breed, and coat type. This sort of puppy hair loss can be more extreme in some breeds than others, and may look very patchy for a time. Motion or car sickness is more common in younger dogs than adults. The reason may be the fact that the parts of the inner ear involved in balance are not fully developed. Puppies will often outgrow motion sickness by the time they are about 1 year old. Many adult dogs become anxious or even nauseous during travel due to a lack of conditioning and the overwhelming, unusual stimuli associated with moving inside a vehicle. Dogs that travel only once or twice a year, typically when visiting the veterinarian, are not used to car rides and often associate the car ride with the stressful experience that follows. This causes heightened anxiety and stress and may result in vomiting and diarrhea.
Puppies that experience traumatic or frightening first rides may also associate future travel with that stressful event. Helping your dog overcome the stress and anxiety of travel will mean that your pet can accompany you on trips more frequently and will allow you to spend more time together. Keep in mind, we can't guarantee the size, color fading, or behavior patterns of your puppy. Puppy milk teeth should be finished falling out between 3 and 4 months and will be replaced with the adult teeth. Please be sure to brush your puppy 3 to 4 times weekly to prevent coat matting and trim nails regularly. To learn good grooming table behavior, your puppy needs to see your groomer within a month of going home. Professional grooming should be done at least every 6 to 8 weeks. Bathing your puppy with water anytime is okay, but dog soap should not be used more than once a week. Teach your puppy to swim in the bathtub right away. If your dog swims in a salt or chlorine pool, you must rinse the dog afterwards, as salt and chlorine are not good for their coats. Thank you very much for watching. If you have any other questions or concerns, give us a call at 705-875-5195. We can't wait to meet you.